We were having lunch together. And he said to me, he said, Brother George, he said, Mr. George, he said, I know that you are a Christian and I know that you like to pray for your meals. So go ahead and ask grace. Because you know I don't believe anything in that book. And I said, before I pray, I want you to realize this, that there is one verse in the book you do believe in. He said, no. I said, yes, there is. So I went ahead and bowed my head and closed my eyes and had a prayer, opened them, and he's still staring at me. I began to eat, keeping my head down. He said, one verse? I said, yes, there's one verse. One verse that you believe in. Again, I paused and I continued to eat. I knew his curiosity was beginning to build. He said, are you sure there's one verse in there? I said, I am positive. I am positive. And he says, what is that verse? Oh, you don't want to hear that verse. But you do believe in it. He said, what is that verse? I said, you're 84 years old. You've lived a long life. The business world has been gracious to you. You've slept in the finest hotels of the world. You've traveled around the world. You've seen everything in your life. You're so wealthy that you can't even use the interest and spend the interest off your money. He said, yes. I said, there isn't anything you have not done. Nothing's held you back. You have a wonderful family, wonderful children and grandchildren now. He said, but what's that verse? I said, let me quote it to you. Life is as a vapor that appears for a moment and vanishes away. I looked back down, began to eat my food. I looked up, tear flowing down his face. And he said, yes, life has been very, very short. And friend, may I say to you today that life is short, but this is not all. This is just the beginning.
When I see the sunrise in the morning, when I feel the wind blow across my face, when I hear the sound of children playing, I know it's a part of God's amazing grace. And I believe there's a place called heaven. And I believe in a place called Calvary. And I believe in a man whose name is Jesus. And I believe that he gave his life for me.
The doctor came in and said, we may have to take the leg. You understand that? I said, I understand that. I said, but one thing, Doc, whatever you do, let me live. Let me live. Life is precious. Life is great. Whether you can't see or whether you can't walk or whether you have serious problems, whether you have financial problems or whatever it might be, my friend, life is wonderful.
But let me tell you now, by the power of his name, not one flame of fire will touch you. You can live and you will tell yesterday, today, forever. God is still alive and well. Yes, he's still in the fire and he's walking in the flames, and he'll be there to help you when you call upon his name. And he can still deliver by his almighty power. While here below, it's good to know he's still in the fire.
When I was a young man, I thought we could win the world, Brother Ronnie. I thought everyone ought to come to Jesus, and I hope and pray everyone does. But I realized this, there are some that are so critical. It will take God himself to cause them to come to Christ, and it does every time, but their hearts are so critical. They're there looking, and I'm sure they talk to themselves. Look what that man just said. Did you hear what that guy just said? He's the Son of God. Look at his two disciples. They're over there discussing. I wonder what they're discussing. Critical, critical, critical. On news, everywhere else you see criticism of Christianity like never before. Did you ever stop to realize, my friend, that 21 years ago when I was here as a young man, still am a young guy, 21 years ago, I never dreamed I'd see a thing on TV where I see men on their hands with orange outfits on, and they're going to be beheaded for the name of Jesus Christ. I wonder how many others denied him that were not among those.
You must fight, be brave against all evil. Never run nor even lag behind. If you would win for God and the right, just keep on the firing line.
I came to a couple of days later. Noticed my leg was gone. They took 75% of this leg gone. But God's been good to me.
He's been so good to me. And when I think of what He's done and where He brought me from, I've got so much to thank Him for. And I've got so much to thank Him for.